It's Friday afternoon, July 3rd, 1863, another very hot and humid day. Robert E. Lee's attacks on day 1 and day 2 of the Battle of Gettysburg have come very close to success. However, they have not given him the results he has desired. First day's attacks focused on the north end of town. Second day's attacks on the south end of town. July 3rd, he has decided to strike very close to the center of the Union position, to split the Army of the Potomac, the Union Army, in half, so to speak, so that he can achieve that success he is looking for. Lee has ordered an artillery barrage of over 100 guns to focus up and down the Union position here on Cemetery Ridge. Those guns are arrayed to my rear along that tree line that you see off in the distance over a mile away. Lee's plan is to follow up that attack with an infantry charge of over 12,000 men that would converge near the center of the Union line. In response, the Union Army under George Meade has arrayed his own artillery. Part of that artillery is the 4th United States Artillery, commanded by Alonzo Cushing, a first lieutenant in his early 20s, a recent graduate from West Point. But Cushing is a trained artillerist. After the artillery barrage, the Confederate attack begins. Union guns respond, Cushing's among them, cutting large swaths in the Confederate attack, but still the rebels come forward. As they approach the stone wall just behind me, hundreds of Confederates pour across the wall. Cushing's artillery battery has sustained heavy damage, heavy injuries to his men, so much so that Cushing is no longer able to command, but is forced into a position to act as a gunner and artillerist himself. He begins to service the guns, helping to fire them. He's leading by example. As this continues, as the Confederates press forward, Cushing is severely wounded with multiple gunshot wounds. The final gunshot wound is to his abdomen, and Cushing is killed. But throughout the engagement, Cushing maintained his focus and led by example, and those remaining gunners of his command continued to fire the guns and ultimately repulsed Robert E. Lee's charge, which history now knows as Pickett's Charge, helping to win the Battle of Gettysburg for the Union Army.